Okay, I guess I haven't made a video in a while. Let me just give you an update. Hey, family. Um, so last week I got my drain removed on Tuesday, and then Thursday and Friday I ran a temperature of like 101.5. So my doctor increased my antibiotic for me to take longer. In fact, I still have a few more days on it. Um, so I really didn't have an appetite for like 3 or 4 days. Um, so I was supposed to get my port put in this week. A port is put in underneath your skin. It's an easy access to give you the chemo drugs. But because I had been sick and I was still on the antibiotic, the radiologist felt like it was just too soon to do the port. And plus I still had a little drainage from from one of my drains under my right breast. So um, with the temperature, it's a sign of infection. So he felt like it was too risky to proceed with installing the port and worrying about it getting infected. And it's going to be on my right side. Um, my chest is really numb. My left arm, I have really poor range of motion, so I did go to PT one day this week. She gave me some exercises to do. Um, I can't really feel under my left armpit. I have problems raising my arms above my shoulders. So, of course, I can't drive yet, which is a minor setback. But yeah, so I'll have PT 2 days a week. So the plan is for next week to get the port installed. I still have to get an echocardiogram. An echocardiogram looks at your heart chambers to see how they function. And they give you like a contrast dye to see if they're opening and closing, if the blood is moving like it's supposed to. Make sure that your heart is strong enough to receive the chemo drugs. The chemo drugs are pretty intense. In fact, I'll have chemo once every 2 weeks because of the potency of the drugs. Um, my doctor anticipates that I'll be able to go back to work while on chemo, but we're going to wait until I know I look like a hound dog, but uh, what can you say? Um, so anyway, so the so I'll get the port installed, and then hopefully I'll get my first chemo treatment um, next week, actually. Um, so then I'll probably end up doing a big chop for my next one because they anticipate um, hair loss after the second chemo treatment. Oh, but what I was saying is my doctor believes that I could go back to work while doing chemo. So we're going to try the first treatment and see how I respond. They anticipate that I'll be fatigued and tired, but they still think I could pretty much function. Um, Another reason why they delayed doing the port placement was because appeared that I had like a 15-pound weight loss in 2 weeks, and so the radiologist was concerned about that as well. It actually ended up being 10 pounds because, of course, sometimes in the medical arena, people are lazy and they don't, I shouldn't say lazy, but my weight wasn't accurately recorded at one of my doctor's visits. It was taken from a different visit instead of weighing me. So, therefore, they thought I had like a 15-pound weight loss in like 7 or 8 days. So, they were really concerned about that. But because of the temperature and being ill, I really didn't eat for 3 days. Just small bites of crackers, and that was pretty much it, and just fluids. I just didn't have an appetite, just couldn't eat. Um, But I did go to the salon after I got my drains removed and I got my hair done. So I'll insert a picture of the me getting my hair pressed out. You know, my hair looks kind of short. The shrinkage is real. So I'm a little disappointed about losing my hair, but you know, it'll be a fresh start. I like to wash my hair often, like daily if I can. So it's a little awkward not being able to wash my hair as often as I would because it's hard to raise my arms. Plus, I was just able to get my first shower last week after I got the last drain removed, so my chest is really dry. I'm still getting used to these implants. I'm real sore still. In fact, my chest is kind of sore to touch. So, but I'm healing and my scars look good, even though they look disgusting to me. They look gross, but they're healing and everything is approximated and the incisions are all together. I just still had a little drainage out my right side, so I think it was best to postpone the port installation. But I'll keep this port in for, we'll see how long. Of course, usually you go through the first round of chemo and then radiation, and then they do more testing to see if the cancer is gone or if it comes back, and then they decide whether or not to remove the port. From my surgery, it looks like all of the cancer was removed. So chemo is just to make sure that if there's anything floating around in my body that it will be killed. So I'll give you guys an update. I'll insert a few clips of me getting my hair done and just a couple little miscellaneous stuff that happened over the past couple of weeks. So I'm feeling pretty good. I got to get more active with this left arm. It's odd. It's a weird thing because it's numb. I can't feel anything, so it's hard to move anything because you have no feeling. So my right arm is pretty good though, but I don't feel safe enough to drive yet, although I did drive to get my hair done. And when I came home, it was a wrap because it was exhausting trying to turn on the signal lights, turning. You just don't realize how much of your chest muscles you use when you're driving, and how defensive driving can be when you're driving. But yeah, my scalp is so dry, so my goal is to get it washed today or tomorrow. I pretty much can wash it myself in the kitchen sink, and it's just that I can't really do much other than these 4 twists. And so I'll keep you posted on the progress of my big chop and my first chemo treatment. And as things go, I'll try to be more current with what's happening. So let me know if you have any questions, and I'll keep you guys posted. Love you guys. Deuces. Peace out.